This is the Dark Horse SC. This is effectively the replacement for the GT500.
They're not keeping that name?
No.
There's so much heritage in that name.
There is a lot of heritage. Shelby heritage. I mean, there's Ford heritage, but Ford is trying to make it their own heritage. Ford Performance is what it used to be. Now it's Ford Racing. Because they were asked specifically, what about the GT500? Because that's what this is. This is what everyone's been waiting for. Like, yeah, we got the Dark Horse, and that's cool, but that's like the Mach 1 or the Boss 302, like special edition stuff. Like, that's not the GT500. That's not the supercharged V8 one. So that's what this guy is. And it's a lot more than just a supercharged version of the Dark Horse. There's all kinds of performance upgrades going to it. It's called the Dark Horse SC, supercharged. Based on Ford's Predator mill, that's the architecture as the GTD and the old GT500. It's got a 7-speed dual clutch, automatic, no manual option in this one. Ford has not confirmed horsepower, but estimates suggest 700 plus, maybe even 800 plus horsepower. MagnaRide adaptive dampers with finer tuning, a wider track, stiffer suspension, improved steering feel, and revised suspension geometry. It's also got carbon ceramic Brembos. The track pack adds carbon fiber wheels, Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires, additional aero, and 150 pounds of weight savings. It's got a revised front fascia, cooling vents, and a ducktail spoiler. It produces 620 pounds of downforce at 180 miles an hour if you have the track pack. Orders are starting in spring, and it should be delivered later this year. So pretty cool. We don't have any information on pricing yet, but they expect it to be significantly more than a Dark Horse, maybe even six-figure territory.
I wonder how much faster a GTD is than this.
Well, it depends what you mean by faster. Like faster
around a track.
Faster around a track, the GTD is going to blow us out of the water.
You think so?
They don't have the suspension on display in this car.
Right. But
this still has a back seat.
Did you see Camisa's video?
Where they raced the three?
The Corvette, the 911, and
yeah.
The Corvette and 911 embarrassed the GTD.
The GTD did pretty great.
Yes, but compared to like two dedicated sports cars versus...
The problem, I don't want to say it's a problem, the challenge with the GTD is you're starting from a Mustang.
Right.
And then heavy. Trying to make it compete with a 911, which is from the ground up...
A 911.
A 911, yeah.
Right.
So they're fighting an uphill battle, which means it's going to be $250,000 and still won't be as fast.
Right.
This is kind of bridging the gap between the Dark Horse and the GTD, because right now, if you want to get directly from Ford, that's your options. You could go to Shelby and you can get a GT350, and you can get a supercharged version of that.
Or maybe they're trying to do their own brand heritage, and it's basically...
They're focusing on building up their own heritage by labeling it a Ford racing product. It's not a Shelby product. And they're bringing the Dark Horse SC named NASCAR Cup Series for the 2027 season.
Very cool.
Yeah, well, they're trying to build a Ford racing name.